Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into a topic that can truly transform your living space and your mindset, decluttering. In this video, we'll explore 12 categories of items that you can clear out to create a simpler, more enjoyable life in 2025. As we navigate through life, we often accumulate things that no longer serve us. This process isn't just about getting rid of physical items. It's about making room for what truly matters to us. Imagine walking into your home and feeling a sense of peace and organization. By taking the time to declutter, we can lighten our mental load and enhance our daily experiences. Each item you choose to let go of can open up space for new opportunities, joy, and clarity in your life. As we go through each category, I encourage you to reflect on your own belongings. Think about what you truly need and what you can let go of. By the end of this video, I hope you'll be inspired to take action and start your own decluttering journey. So, grab a cup of tea, settle in, and let's get started on this exciting path toward a clutter-free life. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments. What are some items you've been considering letting go of? I can't wait to hear from you. Let's embark on this journey together. Let's kick things off by looking at the everyday items around your home that you might not need anymore. We all have those hidden corners, drawers, or cabinets filled with things we've accumulated over the years. It's time to take a closer look and assess what's truly useful and what can go. Start by checking your living spaces. Do you have kitchen gadgets that have never seen the light of day? Maybe there are old utensils, appliances, or tools that seemed like a good idea at the time, but now just take up valuable space. Ask yourself, when was the last time I used this? If it's been months or even years, it might be time to let it go. Next, move on to your home office or workspace. Look for items like outdated stationery, broken pens, or old electronics that you haven't used in ages. These items can clutter your desk and make it hard to focus on what really matters. As you sift through these items, consider donating or recycling what you can. This not only helps clear your space, but also gives a second life to things that others might find useful. Remember, decluttering isn't just about making space. It's about creating an environment that supports your well-being and productivity. I'd love to hear from you. What everyday items are you ready to part with? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's make this journey together. Now, let's turn our attention to a category that many of us have a hard time tackling: our clothes and accessories. Our wardrobes often become overflowing with items that we no longer wear or that no longer fit our current style. It's time to take a closer look and make some tough decisions. Start by going through your closet, take everything out, and assess each piece. Ask yourself, when was the last time I wore this? If an item hasn't seen the light of day in over a year, it's likely time to let it go. This includes clothes that no longer fit, are uncomfortable, or simply don't reflect who you are today. Don't forget about accessories. Hats, scarves, bags, and jewelry can accumulate quickly and take up valuable space. If you have items that you've kept out of obligation or nostalgia but haven't used in ages, consider letting them go. Creating a wardrobe that consists only of pieces you love and wear frequently can be liberating. Imagine opening your closet and seeing only the clothes that make you feel good. You'll find that getting dressed each day becomes easier and more enjoyable. I encourage you to share your experiences in the comments. What's one item of clothing or accessory you're ready to part with? Let's support each other in this journey toward a simpler, more organized life. Now, let's dive into a category that can be particularly challenging: decorations and sentimental items. Many of us hold on to decorations that were once meaningful but no longer bring us joy or fit our current style. It's time to evaluate these items and determine what truly deserves a place in our homes. Start by examining your living spaces. Look around and identify any decorations that you've kept out of obligation or nostalgia. Perhaps it's a decorative plate from a trip long ago or a gift from a friend that no longer resonates with you. If these items don't spark joy or positive memories, it might be time to consider letting them go. Consider the emotions tied to these decorations. It's natural to feel attached to items that hold memories, but remember that the memories themselves don't reside solely in the physical objects. You can take a photo of the item to preserve the memory before parting with it. This way, you can keep the sentiment without the clutter. By decluttering your decorations, you create a more harmonious and inviting environment. A home filled with items that truly resonate with you can foster a sense of peace and well-being. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Are there any decorations you're ready to let go of? Share your experiences in the comments below. Let's encourage one another as we create spaces that reflect who we are today. Next, let's tackle an area that many of us overlook: books, magazines, and paperwork. Over time, it's easy to accumulate a mountain of reading materials and documents that we no longer need or refer to. This clutter can not only take up physical space, but also create mental chaos. It's time to sift through these items and decide what deserves to stay. Start with your bookshelf. Take a moment to evaluate each book. Are there titles that you've already read and don't plan to revisit? If so, consider donating them to a local library or charity. This way, you can pass on the joy of reading to someone else while freeing up space for the books you truly want to keep. Next, look at your magazines. While some issues may contain interesting articles or recipes, ask yourself, when was the last time you flipped through them? If they've been sitting untouched for months, it might be best to recycle them. Many articles are now available online, making it easier to access the information you want without the paper clutter. Lastly, tackle the piles of paperwork. Old bills, outdated warranties, and other documents can quickly accumulate. Go through these papers and shred what you no longer need. For documents that are important, consider scanning them and storing them digitally to reduce physical clutter. I'd love to hear from you. What's one book or a piece of paperwork you're ready to part with? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's support each other in creating a more organized and peaceful living space. Now, let's focus on a category that often gets overlooked: personal care items and cosmetics. Over the years, it's easy to accumulate a variety of lotions, potions, and beauty products, many of which we may never use or that have expired. It's time to assess these items and declutter your personal care space. Start by going through your cosmetics. Look closely at your makeup collection. Do you have lipsticks or foundations that you haven't touched in months? Check for expiration dates and quality. Keeping expired products can not only clutter your space, but also pose risks to your skin. If you find items that no longer suit your skin type or color, it's best to let them go. Next, examine your skincare products. Many of us hold on to creams or serums that we bought on a whim, but didn't end up using. If they're not working for you or are past their prime, say goodbye. This will clear up space for new products that you actually enjoy and use regularly. Don't forget about personal care tools like hairbrushes, curling irons, or skincare devices. If you have tools that are damaged or that you haven't used in a long time, it's time to part with them. A clean and organized space for your personal care items not only makes your routine easier, but also feels more enjoyable. I'd love to hear from you. What's one personal care item you're ready to let go of? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's inspire each other to create a more organized and refreshing personal care routine. Now, let's discuss a category that can be particularly challenging to navigate: sentimental items and keepsakes. Many of us have collected various mementos over the years: gifts, souvenirs, and trinkets that once held great meaning. However, as time goes by, some of these items may lose their significance and just take up space. It's important to evaluate what truly brings joy and what can be let go. Begin by sorting through your sentimental items. Look at each piece and ask yourself, does this still evoke positive memories, or has it become a burden? If an item doesn't spark joy or remind you of a cherished moment, it might be time to say goodbye. Consider taking photographs of particularly meaningful items before letting them go. This way, you can preserve the memory without holding on to the physical object. Remember, the memories reside in your heart, not just in the items themselves. It's also helpful to create a designated space for the keepsakes that you decide to keep. This can help reduce clutter while allowing you to appreciate the items that truly matter. Decluttering sentimental items is a liberating process that can free you from the past and help create a space filled with things that truly resonate with you today. I'd love to hear your thoughts. What's one sentimental item you're considering letting go of? Share your experiences in the comments below. Let's support each other in this emotional yet rewarding journey. Now, let's address an often overlooked category: broken or non-functional items. Over time, we tend to hold on to things that we plan to fix or that we believe we might use again someday. However, if those items have been sitting around for months or even years without any action, it might be time to let them go. Start by examining your living spaces for items that are damaged or no longer work properly. This could include small furniture pieces, appliances, or even decorative items. For example, do you have a chair with a wobbly leg that no one uses? or perhaps a lamp that flickers and doesn't light up. If these items can't be repaired easily or haven't served you in a long time, it's best to part ways with them. Next, consider any broken gadgets or tools. Maybe there's a blender that only works half the time, or a vacuum cleaner that's more trouble than it's worth. Keeping these non-functional items can create unnecessary clutter and make your space feel chaotic. Letting go of broken items not only clears physical space, but also lifts a mental burden. Imagine how refreshing it will feel to have a home free of things that no longer serve a purpose. I'd love to hear from you. What's one broken item you've been meaning to get rid of? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's encourage each other to create a more functional and peaceful living environment. Now, let's turn our focus to hobby supplies and equipment that you may no longer use. Many of us have tried different activities over the years: crafting, painting, gardening, or even sports. And with those hobbies often come a collection of materials and tools. However, as interests change, it's essential to evaluate what you truly enjoy and what has become just clutter. Start by going through your hobby supplies. Do you have unopened packs of craft materials, unused gardening tools, or equipment from a sport you no longer play? If these items have been collecting dust, it might be time to let them go. Consider donating them to a local school, community center, or a friend who might find joy in them. This way, you're not only decluttering your space, but also sharing your supplies with someone who will use and appreciate them. Next, assess any fitness or sports equipment. Perhaps you have a set of weights that you haven't touched in years, or a bicycle that's been sitting idle. If your exercise routine has changed, it's perfectly okay to pass these items along to someone who will benefit from them. Clearing out hobby supplies that no longer resonate with you allows you to create space for new interests and activities that truly bring you joy. I'd love to hear your thoughts. What's one hobby-related item you're ready to part with? Share your experiences in the comments below. Let's inspire each other to embrace our current passions. Now, let's discuss a category that can significantly impact the flow and functionality of your home: bulky furniture. Over time, we often accumulate larger pieces that no longer serve a purpose or that we simply don't use. It's essential to evaluate these items and determine if they're worth keeping. Start by walking through your living spaces and identifying furniture pieces that take up valuable real estate but aren't utilized. This could include chairs that no one sits in, coffee tables that gather dust, or bookshelves filled with items you no longer need. Ask yourself, does this piece enhance my space or is it just in the way? Consider smaller furniture items first. If you have a side table that has become a clutter magnet or a decorative chair that no one ever uses, it might be time to let it go. If you find larger items like a cabinet or a dresser that are overflowing with things you don't need, it may be worth downsizing. Removing unnecessary furniture can open up your space, making it feel brighter and more inviting. It can also improve mobility, especially as we age, allowing for easier navigation through your home. I'd love to hear your thoughts. What's one piece of furniture you've been thinking about parting with? Share your experiences in the comments below. Let's motivate each other to create a living space that feels open and tailored to our current needs. Now, let's shift our focus to a crucial yet often overlooked category: older unnecessary medical supplies. As we age, it's common to accumulate various health-related items, but over time, some of these can become outdated or no longer serve a purpose. It's important to assess these supplies to ensure that your space remains safe and organized. Begin by examining your medical cabinet or storage area. Do you have expired medications, old bandages, or medical devices that you no longer use? Expired medications can pose risks if kept, so it's essential to dispose of them safely. Many pharmacies offer take-back programs for unused medications, ensuring they're disposed of properly. Next, check any medical devices you may have. This could include items like blood pressure monitors or thermometers. If they are no longer functional or haven't been used in a long time, consider replacing them with new, reliable models that can better serve your health needs. Also, take a look at mobility aids or personal care tools. If you have crutches, canes, or walkers that you no longer require, consider donating them to local organizations or community centers. By decluttering old medical supplies, you not only create a more organized space, but also ensure that you have the necessary tools that are safe and effective for your health. I'd love to hear from you. What's one medical item you're ready to let go of? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's support each other in maintaining a safe and organized living environment. Finally, let's talk about a different kind of clutter: the mental clutter that can weigh us down. As we age, it's natural to reflect on the past and worry about the future, but too much mental clutter can hinder our peace of mind and overall well-being. It's essential to create space in our minds, just as we do in our physical surroundings. Start by taking a moment to write down your thoughts, whether it's worries, to-do lists, or lingering regrets. Putting these thoughts on paper can be incredibly freeing. Once they're written down, you can prioritize what needs your attention and let go of what doesn't serve you. Next, revisit your daily routine. Are you spending time on activities that bring you joy, or are you caught up in tasks that feel more like obligations? Simplify your schedule by focusing on what truly matters. This might mean carving out time for hobbies, connecting with loved ones, or simply enjoying a quiet moment with a good book. Additionally, practice letting go of what you can't control. Focusing on the present moment can help alleviate anxiety and create a sense of calm. Consider incorporating mindfulness practices, such as meditation or deep breathing exercises, into your daily routine. Clearing the clutter in your mind is just as important as organizing your physical space. When your thoughts are clear, you'll feel more focused, relaxed, and ready to embrace the simple joys of life. I'd love to hear from you. What's one step you can take today to declutter your mind? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's support each other in creating a more peaceful and fulfilling life.